Pulling good. You guys zipping around, up and down, scoping out, going back down. Fingers crossed stays on there, but would love to break in the new 47 Freeman with them.
With the boat. Swim towards you. Stay a little closer.
We got them, guys.
All right.
Yeah! First one on the new boat, you guys. Yeah. Good morning, guys. We're on the 47 Freeman, heading out. Got some buddies in town. Steve's coming down with his family and friends. Nick's here, just behind the camera. We're gonna try to get a swordfish. Reports yesterday were a little tough. Smoking current, and Uncle Scott said no bites. Another buddy James said no bites. Today's a new day. Beautiful sunrise here. Nice pink sky. Slick calm. It's gonna be hot, but we're gonna go see if we can't get the first swordfish on the new boat. We got breakfast sandwiches ready to roll, and as soon as my buddies get here, we'll be heading out there. Running offshore here, and beautiful morning. Saw some birds working, hopefully on some dolphins. I think I have a jack on. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Nice jack to start the day. Oh my god, we got a jack sandwich. We have made the Swordfish grounds. Gonna set up and get our baits rigged up and ready.
Two neighbors, yeah. He's gonna take it home.
This is a light. It's pitch black down there, and 1,500 to 2,000 feet, and hopefully attract the swordfish. Penn hooker electric, 80 wide, Winthrop T10 butt, one of our medium swordfish rods. We'll get a fresh bait on here and get ready to go. We got our drift figured out. We're at about 2.5 knots of current. Up here, northeast drift, and going back down. Got 2 rods out, a buoy rod and a tip rod. Got a mahi belly. Actually, we got bonita bellies going on this time. We got some mahi bellies in the cooler. A little luck, we'll get a swordfish by here at 1,500 feet. That could be the one. Looking for forklift Fred, 400-pounder.
Good. Hold on.
A Mataka special. Has it caught anything?
Fish or two.
Bombs away. I can get another.
Off that, he runs. One of them this way.
It's our buoy rod. They call this the detachable drive electric motor that snaps on and off. So if you want to use the electric, you can. If you don't want to use it, you can hand crank just like that. But we will put it on here, and if we hook up, we'll give the guys or girls the option to hand crank if they like.
I watched it at the family house.
You know, they notice Nick does not stop talking back there. And that's what I asked about the buoy rod, you know, with the buoy force. If you get tired of listening to them, you can sit out there and hang onto the buoy. But the lines are set 1,511 feet. Let's see if we can't get a big swordfish today. Old mahi rod.
Yeah, if you get it away, then you can't see the spinning.
Yeah. Perfect. That's our flat line. When we're drifting for the swordfish, always good to put a dolphin rod out. Dolphin, mahi dorado. But now we wait for the swordfish. We have drifted an hour and 20 minutes. No bites. We're gonna give it one more minute. We're gonna bring these up and go reset. And might try a little different area. And that is swordfish though. Lots of time in between bites some days, if you get one.
I told him the story.
No bites.
Not doing very good, yeah.
And the baits are still perfect.
Always down very good.
The bonita strip is ready to go back down. Drift number 2. See what happens here. Ran about 3 miles from the first spot. Nick promised us a big bite this trip. We'll see. We're gonna put the rodans in this time. Swordfish with 2 trolling motors on the 47. We're in. So these are the new 36 volt Generation 5 Rodan trolling motors. And there's actually an app you can use on your phone as well. Get them synced up. I don't have the app on my phone right now hooked up. So we're just gonna use the remotes like manual, increase our speed here, get them both going, trying to cut our drift speed down. So that way we can turn off the Yamahas, not racking up the hours. And if I get these set the right angle there, it'll be perfect, slow our drift down. We got about a 3 mile an hour drift, you know, 2.5 knot drift. So we'll cut that to close to half and cover some ground here and keep our hours down. We had a bite on the front rod the first, 5 minutes fishing. Hit it a few times, seemed like a small fish, although you never really know. But never came back to eat the bait, so we're gonna check that one. And took the buoy off the back rod here, we're gonna check it too and go reset, make sure both baits are good and get a new drift going. Oh yeah, swordfish was pinching it, just kept grabbing the back end and smashed some of the meat out, so. Probably a small sword, but we'll get a new bait on there and get it back down. Drift number 3. We need to catch one. We had a decent bite on that one. Backer actually did have a whack on it too, we hit it once, but might have been the same fish. Didn't eat it, could be time of day, maybe moon phase. Sliver of a moon, but we're gonna drift to the same area again. So we can't get our strike. A couple boats in the spot now. One by there, one guy there, but we got lucky Nick with us hopefully, so we'll see how his luck prevails. Nice big ball of bait there on the Garmin. We are hooked up. We hit the bottom, brought it up once, got the trolling motors in, got our heading set there. Nick goes, there he is, and Roger's been over, he's on there shaking, so. Hey, he's a nice one. Hey, he's a keeper for sure.
Oh yeah.
Nice fish, guys. Nice horse.
And he's starting to run again. Oh yeah, he got mad.
So there was no telling when that fish bit how big it was, Not when it's tiny one, but it's a nice keeper size fish, probably 80, 90 pounds. Fingers crossed it stays. Came up, saw him on the surface. It's going back down now. It's down about 200 feet, but the buoy's out. That's what's nice about the detachable drive. You can unhook the motor, walk the rod around without the extra weight on it, get on the bow away from this fish, and we're still fishing second rod, so this could be the fish of the day though. We need him.
It's way more fun when you have a fish on.
I see him. He's down there.
frisky fish. Fingers crossed we're gonna get him. Here he comes. We got him, guys.
All right.
Yeah! First one on the new boat, you guys. Woo! Yeah. Nice swordfish there. 100-pounder.
All right. I mean, it took 10 shots, but the harpoon did end up in a good spot.
Good job.
That 3 was his lucky number.
Third drop,
Third drop.
probably 3 minutes.
3 minutes of fishing. And he's got 3 threes in his birthday.
There we go.
We got a good bleed going here, bleeding him out. Yeah. Fred's gonna cut the line on the blue rod next time. He went around the boat about 10 times. We don't want to run it over. So.
Yeah.
They asked if it was a nice swordfish. I said, yeah, biggest one the boat's ever caught. The only one. And the hook just fell out, you guys. That's why when you're fighting, the hook literally just fell out of the corner of his mouth. So, you just never know.
Did it really?
Oh yeah. It was in the corner there, but when it bobbed around there, it fell out.
Yeah.
Breaking her in.
Come in
First
on this
swordfish on
side.
the new boat. Oh, well over 100 pounds.
There you go. Oh.
Nice job, guys.
Hey, good
Yeah.
job, Drew.
Broke in the 47 Freeman, first sword. Good job, guys.
Well done.
Oh, I don't like any of you. Oh, gosh! Oh, he feels really weird. I'm not
There
gonna
you go.
lie.
All right. Pick. Keep your head blocking the fish. There you go. There it is.
That's an epic picture right there. We broke the ice, the first swordfish on the new 47 Freeman. Frisky fish around the boat there. Pretty cool though. We had both rodans in, trolling motors engaged, got the bite, piled on it, reset, got him right away, that drift, and probably an hour-long fight there. We got swordfish for dinner.
There you go.
We are going back down. 3 drifts. We had action on the second drift we didn't get. Third drift we got a fish right away. Nice fish too. Kind of longer, a little bit skinnier, but well over 100 pounds, maybe 110. Internet 150, but not a real 150. Nick's got the one rod going out. I'm gonna do this rod. Let me show you the bait real quick. That fish, he just came up and ate that bait. This is the same bait. It's a little beat up, but we're gonna reuse it. 10-0 Mustad, 76.91. Remember, you can always save 20% on all Mustad products with StanzFam if you order online with my code there. So that one bonita strip's going back down. Thank you, Matt, for the bait. Matt gave us that bonita. The question is, are we being lazy reusing the same bait? I say no, it's proven. You know it works. We're drifting here about 1,600 feet, 1,620. And Nick goes, look at that mark there. You can see that red mark there on the screen. The 3 kilowatt transducer. And we just got a bite on the rod up here. Now we gotta see if he eats it or not.
Oh, is that hitting right now?
He just hit it a second ago. We gotta see if he eats it now. That last fish came up and just ate it. Was on there right away. This drift we drifted about 45 minutes, close to an hour. And just got a little thump there. I thought I saw it, moved it up, came back and whacked it. And you just see that rod tip, just bounce like that. So let's see what happens. Fingers crossed it stays. Just came up a little bit, the fish didn't let up and bend down with it. Trolling motor up, swing around here, lock it in, and let's get that buoy in this time. If it's small, we're gonna let him go, you guys, right?
There's a bunch of them. Go ahead.
You got this little guy. We're gonna let him go, guys. Pretty little fish. Second fish of the day. Juvenile, we're gonna let him go though. But I think swordfish is a good one. We got one in the box and now we're gonna release one here in a minute. Bye bye buddy, grow up.
You ready?
Free. Good job guys. Drop number 5. Going back down. Got 2 baits. We got 2 fish on Goldilocks there. So the last bait caught 2 fish. Fresh one on here now, another bonita strip. 1,500 feet, some cloud coverage. Any day you get 1 swordfish is good, 2 is great. If we get 3 and get the hat trick, that'd be epic. But we're happy. It's only 1 o'clock, so we're gonna have another hour or 2 and see what happens. Looking for Big Mama, Forklift Fred. We made another hour-long drift. No more bites. We had a great day. We got 2 swords. We're gonna go hit one bottom spot, see if we can't get a barrel fish, and we're gonna call it a day. To the barrel fish spot we go. Here we go. Piece of bonita, a couple squiddly diddlies. Ready? That's the new Penn Carnage rod. The Carnage 3 from Penn with a detachable drive, which is cool because you can take that motor off the Swordfish reel, and this is our deep drop reel. Use it on there. If you want a hand crank, you get the hand crank option. Take the motor off. Bring it up, pick up 5 pieces and snag. Go back down again. On a boat number 12. Hey, you help him grab the leg.
Tim, help him grab the weight, baby.
We ran to the second deep drop spot. You didn't tim it up, right?
Yeah. I put that 5-gallon bucket on there.
Right. So apparently that's a thing. Sometimes he tims it up. But we got one rosy deep drop and we're looking for a barrel. We do 1 or 2 more drifts and we're gonna head on home.
We'll go for a bucket.
There you go. We're gonna top bucket on for Tim.
And I'm like, are you funny? See? I mean, I am doing donuts.
This is our last drop. Thought we'd come in here and catch a barrel fish real easy, but they ain't really biting too good. 4th drop, 1 rosy to show for it so far. But this is the final drop. We got a fresh piece of bonita on there.
Hey, we've had a great time. Caught 2 swordfish. Never have been on a boat and caught swordfish before. And it was Nick's first swordfish on his new boat.
And we got to do it together.
And I was glad that I was here. Yeah, awesome time. Awesome time.
Great day, crew and captain. Cheers.
Yep. Cheers.
Weakest link. The 100-pound braid didn't break, but the snap swivel did. So lost a rig, some hooks, a light, and a big sinker. We're going home and we got fresh swordfish for dinner. Made it back to the dock here. Nick's spraying the rods off, spraying the boat off. I'm gonna fillet the fish here real quick. It's been a little while since I filleted a swordfish, but hopefully I haven't forgot. But got a pretty sharp knife there. And just make a nice outline. Work our way down here, and I'll probably cut it in sections instead of taking the whole fillet off. If you take the whole fillet, it can be a little more difficult, so we'll probably do it like in thirds here. That fish is pretty long. He's probably 65 inches. Kind of a traveling fish. You can see these lines right here. These are called traveler lines. That's for them been migrating, and they burn a lot of like their fat off, and the skin will kind of suck into the meat here a little bit. So if he was chunky, you know, he'd be another 20, 30 pounds. Easy, but still a good fish, so no complaints. And when I gaffed him, you could see all the blood coming out, so didn't really worry about bleeding him anymore. But he's iced down there good. You can see the blue in there real pretty.
Oh, yeah, we're making it get yellow.
Just gotta get rid of that spine there. Let this thing drop down. That is a slab of swordfish right there. And I'll show you guys the rest of this 1/2 here. Good fish, well over 100 pounds. And no doubt if he was kind of needs a bit more, but it's good. And Nick really has talked highly about the swordfish belly for sushi, and he told these guys you got to try it. So we're gonna keep that belly kind of whole without cutting it apart, and that way they can try it as sushi later. Sashimi, sushi, all that good stuff. Just taking our time here, right over the spine. And that is where the harpoon went in here. I can see the little mark from the harpoon there. So that's where the harpoon hit him and went in. The harpoon will do a little bit of damage to the meat, but not much. And what's good about the harpoon is if you hit the fish, Nick, you can sometimes reach them further than you can reach them with a gaff. So that can be what the benefit of a harpoon is. And this will be the last chunk I show you, because the other side will be the exact same, you know, as this side here. We're cleaning them. We're trying not to cut into the guts too bad. That way we don't get that nasty gut juice all over the fillets. Come in here, put this up here. That's some of the belly slime there. That's just following the spinal cord right there. And there you go. So beautiful fish. This fish will feed a lot of people. They're gonna get a lot of meals out of this. And usually you'll steak it about an inch thick. That's a little bit of slime there. You can use the knife and brush that off and be good to go. We will see you guys back in the kitchen. What did you guys think of the boat?
Boat performed awesome.
Absolutely awesome.
Like the boat.
Unreal boat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And an
Lot of
unreal
room.
captain.
I don't know about that
Great
part.
job.
But
Great
Big
job.
beast. A lot of room on that boat.
and we were going nearly 70 miles an hour to pass that container ship. And it was like, not scary, right?
Oh no.
No, the boat was running perfect.
No.
Like
But
you
it
skipping
made a
across
mess
the
of my
top.
hair.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I do apologize for the hair. You know, the good thing is Nick actually cuts hair, so
Alright.
he's gonna take good care of you later.
Does he really?
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys back in the kitchen. We're gonna keep one steak, and then my buddy Steve's gonna take a bunch home with his buddies. So, welcome inside the Swordfish Grill. We've been in here before, but today we got Jeff cooking, and he's been helping us film some of the videos recently. We got fresh swordfish coming up. I'm excited. He's gonna give us a rundown on how he's gonna prepare it. Jeff, what do we got going on?
What's up? It's actually good to be in the kitchen cooking. It's one of my passions. So what we're going to be doing today is a simple swordfish dish. Swordfish is the type of fish that you don't want to overdo with sauces and spices and all kinds of seasoning. You just want to keep it simple because it's such a meaty fish. It's so robust, and you can see this beautiful piece of swordfish. We've let it rest for a couple of days, and you can just see how beautiful it is. Some green onion, some garlic. I'm going to do a side of Brussels sprouts with a honey soy sauce. All we need for this dish really is salt, pepper, garlic, some capers, lemon. I got some heavy cream. All right, so what we're going to do is start off with the Brussels sprouts because they do take the longest, about 20-25 minutes, depending on how crispy you like them, how soft you want them. So I'll just have them, put them into a baking pan. I have the oven on 400 degrees, and then what we're going to do is just par off some of this bacon because we're going to use this in our Brussels sprouts. And it's all right if it gets crispy. You want it crispy because we're going to make bacon bits out of it. So we'll let that go a second. All right, so now what we're going to do is we want to just lightly season with some olive oil. Toss them around a little bit. You can use a tiny bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Make sure that's tossed around real good. And then what we're going to do is just put these in the oven at 400 degrees. We're going to cut this into about 3 1-inch steaks. And there they are, beautiful. You want to make sure your swordfish is really dry because you want that nice crust on the outside. All we're going to do is kind of pan sear it, and then we're going to throw it in the oven in a cast iron skillet to finish it off. But before you cook it, let it sit for about 20 minutes. You want it room temperature, as close to room temperature as you can. Otherwise, the inside isn't going to cook as evenly as the outside. But make sure that's nice and dry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a couple lemon slices for each. And then we also want some lemon wedges because that's what's going to finish off the dish. So the bacon's done. We're just going to pull that aside, let that dry out a little bit, because then we're going to cut that up into bacon bits. So we'll set that off to the side. And then what we're going to do is hit the swordfish with a little bit of olive oil. A little bit, rub it in on both sides. A little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit. You don't need a lot of seasoning with swordfish. A little bit of garlic powder. Same thing on the other side. All right, now those can sit until we're ready to cook them because they only take about 7 or 8 minutes total. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare the sauce. Real light buttercream sauce for the swordfish. So a little bit of melted butter, probably a quarter cup of melted butter. We're going to take some capers, some beautiful capers with the juice, chopped onion or green onion sprinkled in. So we're going to take some garlic, minced garlic, not a lot because the garlic's going to sweat out. Some heavy cream, just a little bit of heavy cream. Juice of 1 lemon.
It's gonna be a heck of a sauce.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a nice light sauce. You want it on medium-low heat. I'm just gonna let that all blend together with the juice. We're gonna get a cast iron skillet. Now, if you don't have a cast iron skillet at home, because I'm gonna put this right into the oven after we pan sear one side, you can just put it onto like a baking dish or anything else. But we have a cast iron skillet here. So we're going to heat that up. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. We're going to let this oil get hot because this is going to cook for about 1.5 minutes on one side. Then we're going to flip it over and we're going to put that pan right into the oven for about 5 or 6 minutes to finish it off. You do not want to overcook swordfish because it will get extremely dry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the sauce for the Brussels sprouts, which is my favorite part. So in a little bowl, you're going to do about 3 parts of honey. Any kind of honey will do. So that's about 3. And then we're going to do about 1 part soy sauce. And we're going to do just a splash of rice wine vinegar just to give it some acidity. Just a splash. You don't want to overpower it. Just that's all you need. Just going to mince up some more garlic for the sauce for the Brussels sprouts. You could use the garlic, you know, the stuff that comes in the jar, but I like the fresh. It just
That's cheating.
I know. It gives it a little bit more organic flavor. Alright, that's about all the garlic you need. You don't want to overpower the sauce with garlic. You want everything to blend nice. So that will go into the sauce. That's starting to come together real nice. We're going to let that thicken up a little more. So now what we're going to do, that cast iron skillet is super hot. We're just going to lay that swordfish in there. You can hear it sizzling. Once it's in, you don't want to move it around. Just kind of let it crust up on that one side. You'll start to see where the meat starts turning white. Once it's about a quarter of the way up the fillet, that's about all you want. And then we'll finish the rest off in the oven. I'm just going to cut a couple lemon slices to put on the swordfish once it goes in the oven. So we got 3 of those. So we're going to let that go about another 30 seconds and then we're going to flip it. And if you check your sauce, depending on how much lemon you like or don't like, you can always cut it with a little bit more cream if it's a little too lemony, but just do it to your taste. Alright, so now we're going to flip this swordfish. Got a beautiful brown crust on it. You don't want to move it around once you put it in this pan. Just let it get that crust. We're going to slap it with some lemon wedges. And then this is going to go right into the oven at 400 with the Brussels sprouts for about 6 or 7 minutes is normally all it'll take. Because remember, that fish will keep cooking even after you pull it out. So the sauce is looking good. We're going to reduce this a little bit and let that simmer. We're going to just chop this bacon up into bacon bits. They can be as coarse or as fine as you want them. It's totally up to you.
And that goes with the Brussels sprouts?
Yes, these are going to go with the Brussels sprouts. We're going to sprinkle the...
Is that the only way to make Brussels sprouts edible?
You just watch. You watch and see. You're never going to want to eat another vegetable except Brussels sprouts, ever.
With bacon, right?
With bacon.
Yes.
And honey. And soy sauce. For the Brussels sprout sauce, it's really, really simple. And your taste determines how much honey, how much vinegar. Well, vinegar, just put a splash in. But honey and soy. Some people like it more salty. Some people like it more sweet. It's totally up to you. But that's about all you need. So it's been about 6 minutes. That swordfish is beautiful. We're going to take that out. We're just going to kind of let it rest a little bit. Brussels sprouts look beautiful, and if you want them more crispy, just let them cook longer, or you can put them on the broiler for a minute or two. But the Brussels sprouts we are going to dump right into the bowl. We're going to toss them around a little bit in the honey, ginger, soy, garlic, and then hit them with some bacon bits. You can never have enough bacon.
Nope.
So.
Bacon's hard to beat.
Bacon's hard to beat. We're going to let that just kind of sit and fall in love with each other. Shout out to Robert Arrington. Hope you get well soon, buddy. You look like you're doing amazing. We're going to just chop up some parsley for our swordfish. This is fresh parsley. Don't use the dried. It gets like crunchy. And you can see I need to get bigger gloves. That's all they had at Cisco, so forgive me. Plate the swordfish up. Beautiful. We're going to remove these lemons. Take those off to make room for our sauce. Take our beautiful sauce here, super rich. Some capers, not a lot, you don't have to drown it. Just a little bit of sauce there. There's always more in the pan if you want it. The sauce there. Some beautiful Brussels sprouts. There. I know Lainey's gonna love this. She's been dying for Brussels sprouts.
Dude, you might be the real Jeff the chef. There was an imposter out there.
Hey. Years and years of love and being raised by an Italian mother.
You ate well, huh? And learned to cook.
Finish it off with a little parsley. That's it.
Good job, Jeff.
We have a beautiful, amazing swordfish dish in about 20 minutes, depending on your Brussels sprouts. But I guarantee you that once you try it, you'll never want to throw swordfish on the grill. Pan-seared, baked, juicy, flavorful, simple light sauce. Let's do it.
If you come here to Bud & Mary's, this is where you order for the Swordfish Grill. They just closed up shop here. It's 1 o'clock, but they're open for breakfast and lunch. And Jeff the chef, looks like he came through. We're gonna try it out and tell you how it tastes. We got Laney's opinion too and a couple other guys that work here. Well, Laney's a girl, but you know what I mean.
And also, 11 o'clock when these boats, if you guys are out on a charter and your boat comes in, we have catch and cook. Take your fish off the boat, bring it right to us, and we'll cook it up for you. All right, so now it's the true test. I cooked it, so I like it.
I'm gonna try the Brussels sprouts first. I'm really here for the swordfish though, but we have to try the veggies. They're delicious. You taste the honey, taste the soy, all good. And like Jeff said, you don't want to overcook swordfish because it dries out and gets really tough and you can ruin it. So, plastic fork went right through it, nice and moist. Here we go. Delicious. Like the capers on top, good way to finish it up there. Great taste. Jeff, you did good.
Thank you, sir.
Lainey's up to try it. She spent 2 weeks with my dad this summer in the Bahamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It was the best 2 weeks of my life.
What did you catch?
Bunch of blue marlins, some big groupers, we deep dropped a bit. It was just the funnest experience ever.
What happened to the yellowfin tuna on the Nick stick?
He got right at the boat by the sharks. They were
Sharks
so
were
bad.
ruthless
It was
and
so
relentless.
hard to catch any of the tunas there. They were pretty aggressive, but we were close on the Nick stick.
They're close. Almost got him. I was back home. She's gonna try the swordfish. Jeff finished his. I finished mine. We're gonna get Lainey's opinion.
Was this one you caught recently?
It was the first one, the 47 the other day.
Oh my gosh.
So, you got Brussels sprouts and then swordfish. You gotta tell us what you think.
Wow. That's really good. My mom used to make me swordfish every year for my birthday. I love that sauce.
Sauce is good.
With the
right?
capers?
Capers, that's what I said exactly.
The
It's
capers
good
like
dressing
top it
flavor.
off. I do want to try the Brussels sprouts too.
Is it your
Because I'm a
birthday now?
big Brussels sprouts
Is
person.
that your birthday now or recently, right? How long ago?
January. But every year when I was little. Swordfish.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be like a 6-month birthday present from Jeff. Jeff the chef. What do you think of the Brussels sprouts?
Those are really sweet too.
Yeah, you got
I
honey
like
on 'em,
those.
some soy, some bacon.
Little honey. I don't think I've ever had them like that, but that is really good. And the bacon. I don't know. That swordfish is gonna be hard to beat.
Do you approve?
Lindy approved.
Should we get Cody too?
Mhm.
Let's get one more. Cody, do you want to try swordfish?
It's really good.
We're gonna get one more person's opinion.
Swordfish.
Some of the sauce.
Have you ever had swordfish before, Cody?
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Oh, it is? Okay, well, you're gonna have to tell us how this one sizes up.
I feel like
to
you're
it.
pretty picky too.
We gave Cody a spoon. He loves swordfish, so we're gonna see what he thinks.
That was really good.
You approve?
That sauce is really good,
I
yeah.
love this sauce.
Excellent.
Good swordfish at Swordfish Grill.
What kind of sauce is that?
It's a cream lemon butter caper sauce.
Mm,
Basically, all the ingredients is what the sauce is.
that sauce like dials it in. That's some of the best swordfish I've ever had.
You guys just heard it there. Oh, that's good. It is juicy.
That is banging, Jeff.
That's your guys' piece of split.
I would order that for sure. It was really good.
I was so hungry too.
Oh, perfect timing. You guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. You guys ever want to come down here and go sword fishing? We do have the Broad-Minded running through August as of now. It is back on the market, the boat business. If you guys are interested in buying it, let me know. Shoot me an email or message there. We have another video we'll link that kind of talks about the whole boat and all that stuff. But we offering swordfish trips for at least another month or two on the boat. My uncle Captain Scott does them. There's 3 or 4 other boats here that do swordfish trips as well. So if you want to try your luck, come on down to Bud and Mary's, check it out. Make sure to check out the Swordfish Grill here. Jeff the chef lived up to his reputation. We'll see you in the next one.
Jeff the chef.